Okay, guys, what's up? It's time for review. Reviewed volume 1. Now we're going to review volume 2. Let's go. What's up? I'm back again. Been a long time, but I'm back. Volume 2, the review. Remeoshi. You see, twinning. Cool. Volume 2. Alright guys, let's get into it. Let's start with the synopsis. Basically, previously on Remeoshi. Let's find out what happened. Cool. After returning to his village, after 12 years and finding it empty and on fire, Remeoshi used his Earth Master techniques to put the flames out. He went deeper into his village and found one of the 12 deadly clans of Omato, the Jikendo no Finder, the finders of weakness. You have the ability to see a weakness in any attack. The leader of the clan offered Remeoshi a deal, but a battle soon erupted, with the leader using a forbidden dark art technique with the intention to destroy Remeoshi. The leader used himself as a bomb and exploded. This was nothing Remeoshi could not handle, as he cocooned himself from the explosion, but with a price to pay on his Kai. As he laid in the hot springs to regain his energy, 2 wandering bounty hunters sensed his Kai and quickly made a move. They used a water master technique and froze him in ice and captured the weakened Remeoshi. Alright, so that's what happened, man. Hence why the front cover is in ice, because we're just continuing on from the previous story. Okay, so what I'm going to do is at the last one, I'll put a picture up. Boom, as I read through, so you guys can read with me as you guys want to play cheap and don't want to buy the book. Well, I'll help you guys out. Okay, cool. Get comfortable. Oh. Alright, we'll praise to the Most High, baby. Alright. Take off my glasses so you guys can look at me in the eye with my facial expressions. Volume 2, The Revelation. Created by me, Rene Carr. Alright. Brother, this one is more than enough. Trust me. Brother, do you really think one is enough? I mean, that's done told you, boy. This one's enough. So we're right now in the market, wandering around, walking through the market, and there's people in there. It's like a market, you can tell because someone's like, oh, could I have the gold dress, please? And the woman's like, I'm not sending to your family, thank you. You know, someone's saying in the hat at the lower part, oh, the brothers came back with one fighter. Interesting. So this is telling me, obviously, when I usually come back, I might come with a whole bag load of people, and one's weird, one's kind of like, well, we know Remeoshi, he's more than enough. And that. So we've got someone asking, just got this big lump here. And the guy's like, my customers can't see anything, you big lump. And he's like, yeah. There's one other guy here, he's like, special blade. I guess it's your 12 coins, 12 coins, 12 coins. And she's like, I'll give you 5. He's like, deal, 5 coins. You know, guys always try to hustle and like, yeah, this is about £200 or something like that. You know, listen, I've got £50. You want it? Like, all right, cool, just for you. Listen, you got it for 10. Let's be honest. All right, cool. Next page. Am I looking good? Yeah, I'm looking good. All right, cool. Next page. My favorite brothers, you have returned safely. Of course. We don't want Master upset. Will you be getting more fighters? No more for today. So we must prepare for this fight, for this fighter. And so it's always good to see you. May we enter, please? So they come in, they enter. It's like, when will we be free, brother? Soon, my brother. Great hunters will always be the hunted. I mean, as they come down the stairs, as they're walking down, my man's like, my sons, you've returned. What did you bring me? And they both kneel down. You see, they're showing sign of respect, so they're kneeling down and stuff like that. So he goes, an amazing fighter, father, with a very unique Kai energy. Oh, very unique, father. So he's backing him up. So obviously it seems that if they acted up before, and let me say, look at their dad. Their dad is pumped. That chest, he's doing 5 sets of 500 pounds or something like that. That chest is pumped, bro. Damn. Damn, I need to get my stuff going. All right. All right. And the sisters at the background, it's like, only one. But say at the same time, they're twins. And that. Watermaster technique, frozen prison release. So someone releases Remeoshi from the ice block he was in. And as he's thinking to himself, like I said, with Remeoshi, he's someone who he will sit and he will think, he'll be mindful of what's happening. He will want, but he's not going to lash out. He's going to be in deep thought most of the times. So he sits there, he's like, Watermasters. So he goes, and next page he's like, so many different Kais here. This is a prison. So he's scanning, he can feel all the different Kais around him. And he's like, there's no way this amount of Kais can be in one place steady. So it must be a prison or some type of camp. So he realizes what's going on. And then he goes, puts on his hat. He's like, no matter, I'll be gone by tonight. Oh, so my man's making these plans. That's what I'm saying. He's making these plans. He's thinking, constantly be thinking. And it's something you should use in your real life as well. Don't just always be reactive. Sometimes you got to sit and you got to think as well and then make a move after thinking. All right. Then he says, next page, I need to see you alone tonight. It's about leaving. So obviously this little character, he's tired of his life. He wants to leave. But obviously he must be scared of his father and that. And in the picture here, his sister blows some powder into Remeoshi. He puts him to sleep. And as his eyes are closed here, he wakes up, his eyes are open, and he thinks too slow. So he's reactive, even in parts of just waking up. Then we got some people in the crowd here. It's him, after all these years. The one to see without seeing, to move without moving. You have grown. Okay, so you know, someone knows who he is. Maybe. And someone's like, come on, rip his head off. Someone's like, 30 coins on the Watermaster, he's undefeated. Fuck it, so this man's undefeated, so Remeoshi might lose. And that, then someone's like, he can't even see. Wasn't he just asleep? So then we got Earthmaster technique, Earth Spike. Oh, okay, might as well get into it. You know what I mean? He goes, die, you muscling fool. He goes, brack. Which crack. And Remeoshi moves to the side. Oh, moves to the side like that. You can see here, next page. Oh, next page. Remeoshi judges it. He's like, coming that way. Boom. He's like, very predictable. And then Remeoshi done a little Usain Bolt. Running straight up. Boom. As he's running, Earthmaster technique, stone wall. That activates it with his foot. So that's going to come up. Slowly, you can see he's coming up. Then the guy, he's fighting. He's cocooned. He's in a big kind of avatar, a water avatar, protecting himself within it. So that's his form. That's his technique that he's using. Also, Remeoshi realizes that he's scanning. That he can feel that. So he goes, that's right. Run into my arms, swim endlessly, because he thinks he's gonna run straight directly into him and he'll be stuck in the water. But Remeoshi got his plan. So as he's running up to him, the Earthmaster technique stone that comes up, and then he goes, I didn't see that coming. When? No. So he's putting his energy, that big attack he was going to do, he's putting it into the stone wall. So that's a lot of his Kai being wasted on the wall. So drain your energy, go on, drain it, and I'll handle you like that. Oh, you lasted longer than the others. And Remeoshi says, when the time is right. When the time is right. There's no better way to say that. When the time is right. Okay, next page. Cool. Okay, so we've got people in the crowd again. Pictures there. Obviously it's there. Because I'm recording it without the picture, so I can't see it, but you guys are going to see it now. He goes, all right, keep an eye on him. We'll follow them. And then I always have. So these two are kind of having their own little conversation between the group. And then someone in the back goes, he's losing. He's losing. Obviously, he's undefeated. He sees the battle, the fight is leaning towards Remeoshi, and no one's really seen this guy lose. He's undefeated. He's a big character in the fight pit, and it's a bit shocking for people to see. You know, like when you're in school and everyone's fighting, and the strongest person in the school gets beat up. It's like, what? You know, so the reputations are bigger than abilities. So anyway, and then it's like, water should always. So he's thinking here like, water should always win. It should always win. He goes, I put everything on him. So they're gambling and they're throwing their money around. They think they want to make a quick buck. Then we've got this lady here with a hoodie on. It's like, we've seen enough, Uber. Let's go. She's taking, so she's gone. And remember, he's just standing there, hat down. It's like his confidence is fading. So, like I said, there's a fault. He's seeing that fault in himself. He sees his characteristics are changed. He's gone more defensive. And he's like, I never get pushback. So the Watermaster, he's thinking, I never get pushback. Because he's back, he's blocking Remoshi's attacks. And then everyone's in the crowd, they're like hyping it up, Come on. Woo! I can't pay out. Come on. Because, you know, the battle's gone in a different direction. And then we go again. Earth Master Technique, Earth Shells. And he's like, no. I'm not going down like this. I'm the champion. You know. You were exposed in the first exchange. Then we go down to the page. And someone goes, you dare approach father? He goes, name your price for that fighter. I'm buying his freedom. Relax, my daughter. The price needs to be right. 1,000 coins for his freedom. Okay, so some deal's gonna go down. Remeyoshi's like, clap, puts his hands together. He goes, it's over. Earth Master Technique, broken shell. Whoa. As we can see here, before that, as he puts his fists together, he closes the earth shell. So that, boom, that closes him inside of it. Then when there's a broken shell, he breaks it down into little shells and it's stuck onto the Watermaster. And you can see in the picture here, he starts to break down the compounds of the earth element and it turns into mud. Then the next page, we see he is covered in mud. His own technique, his own abilities, special weapon, his greatest tool, his greatest skill he's trapped within it. How ironic is that? How ironic is that? Your greatest ability is now used against you. Then he's just shouting, please have mercy, have mercy. And Remeoshi replies to him, just like you did on the others before. Earth Master Technique, mud style. Just pause for a second there. When he engaged in the battle first, he was kind of like you, mud slinging fool. So he's throwing shade, thinking that his element is a bit better. He's hierarchy, but now the same element he's insulting that's the same thing that's bringing him down. And he's at his point, it's being ripped off him. Remoshi's moving it off him. Boom. And he's like, I'm sorry, because right now the fear of being exposed and weakened in public is that level of embarrassment is sometimes worse than a defeat. It's like, I'm sorry. And he's like, please. Then Remeoshi says to him, ready for this, the element is only as good as its master. Damn. True that though, because sometimes, like I said, you can give two men a sword. And it's not, you give one man a blunt sword and one man the sharpest blade ever. You give an amateur the sharpest blade, he can't do as much damage as a master. The master with a rusty blade, he will still murk you. Because it's about the ability, the mind had to move with the weapon, had to move with your skill. Not the skill itself, it's how you apply it. So, yeah, that's a little thought to take with your day. All right. Then he says something inside of the guy defeated on the floor. He says, to see without seeing, you see the one? There's a prophecy. If you go to the first book or the first video I uploaded, speak about the prophecy, the heavens foretold a warrior to move without moving, to see without seeing, to be able to look upon the last dragon without losing his soul. So that's one of the prophecies in Remeoshi. And look like my boys, he might be the one of the prophecy. Next page. So everyone's like, oh, we love you, we love you. Wow, he's something else, he's something else. To move without moving, no, it can't be. Wow, we love you. So as everyone's shouting, he's rising up. The owner of the fight club, he's called him up and he's coming up with his Earth Master technique. Then the two twins, they say to him, on your knees or die. Remeoshi just thinks, I ain't saying nothing because, you know, I've said I'll get out of here and it's happening. It's happening. I've said I'll get out of here and it's happening. So, alright. So he goes on his knees. Then he goes, I may regret this deal, but this keeps his ability suppressed. So as you can see, the owner, he's in a type of cloak of water that he keeps with him. And he goes, water master technique, frozen Kai fist. So the technique he's going to use is going to freeze the abilities of the fist and block the Kai for it to be used with the hands. And the more you try to use your ability, the more you strengthen the frozen prison. So, as Remeoshi says to himself, it's sucking my Kai. So, his energy is constantly being drained from using this. And then, as it's done, he says it's sucking my Kai again. So, it's really draining him. It's really sucking a lot of his ability. And as they're coming out of the tunnel, she goes, follow me, walk faster. Then as he comes out of the door, the guy who, what's the word? The rider. Okay, the carriage rider, he's like, what is this guy? So he senses something as well. And then the Uber's looking back like, she's like, get inside. So he's out of the fight club, his freedom's being bought, but it's just to another type of person, it's another cage. So the guy on the horse, he's like, my control. The horse is like, acting up. So he's like, Then we have Tameshi's eyes, beast control. Boom. Then the horse looks a bit high, a bit smoking that. So he kind of his control comes back over the horse, and that. So then he's inside the carriage, as you can see. She got a hood on. She says, it's been a long time, Remeoshi. Do you still remember me? Remeoshi don't say nothing. He just says a K. She goes, I'm so sorry. I'm not the Kimberly you used to know. Okay. So now we know this is someone he used to know. Now we know this is someone he used to mess with. Now we know there's a connection there. Now we know there's something going on there. Now we know why she was motivated to buy his freedom. Now we know she's crying, she's upset. And we all know when a girl says, you know, I'm sorry, the girl used to know. Something happened, man, and she gonna blame it on you. And you're gonna take the fall. So let's see, next page. All right. Yes, Remeoshi, you left me and you never said goodbye. She's crying, she's emotional, she's emotional right now, man. And she... Not like a woman scorned, as they say. Not like a woman scorned. And Remeoshi is sitting there, head down. And he says, you know what? You think I wanted this? You really think I wanted this? To be taken away from my mother, Sai, you? To save a world that has taken so much from me, that wants so much back? Okay, so we know there's a connection there. They know each other deeply. Like I said, Remeoshi, he's not a big talker, but she's getting a lot out of him right now, so we know this someone is close to him, and I think there's a deep emotional connection here. Next page. I loved you. I missed you. And you can see, boy, she's in love with him. She loved him. And he went, and he burned her. A lot of mans can relate to that in real life too. But it must pause, man. The Remeoshi stories, the Adventures of Remeoshi, it is based on my life. It was based on things I've been through. So I could sit and write autobiography, but I want to tell it in this story. I want to tell it in this form. I want to tell it like this. Okay, let's go back. Because I've changed. Everything about me has changed. As he said, okay, she's showing her body now. She's... No, I'm joking. I'm trying to get deleted. Then he's like, stop. Just stop. And she's crying. She's crying. She's like, you left me. I had to survive. I had to make a choice. The village was weakened after you left with the masters. Okay, so he left with the masters. And they would weaken the village, okay. And she's like, I had to give myself away so many times. I had to give myself away so many times. All my days. Remember, she's like, stop. He don't want to hear this. 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 He don't want to hear. He don't want to hear. He now you want him to absorb this information. You telling him you're not a virgin anymore. It's gone. Multiple times. And you're confused. You're trying to confuse my boy. Damn. She goes, stop. I never had a choice. The earliest time I could get back was now. And next thing she just runs into his chest. Boom. But all I did was think about you. I just wanted you. Now she's twisted now because it's messed up. She's giving herself away. She said, all I think about was you. She's putting an extra responsibility on him. He's already got to bloody save the world. Now you want him to save you. Remember, she don't save these hoes. No, I'm joking. Oh, man. It's deep. It's deep, man. It's deep. It's deep. Being in that situation where you love someone, you don't see them for a couple of years, and they see them, they change, they, like if you had a girlfriend or a male friend or whatever, and you separate and you come back and you see how their lives have changed for the worst. You feel a sense of responsibility. You feel a sense of like, man, I should have stayed. I should have been there. I should have helped you in this moment. Now, it's my fault that you went through what you went through. We know it's not, but when you're a responsible person, you take responsibility. And I think this is the emotions that Rememoshi's feeling now and what she's giving on to him. But all I did was think about you. So when all this stuff was happening, all the negative stuff was happening, just think about him. So it's a case of like, she probably loves him a lot, but hates him at the same time. So it's that dual situation going on right now. Okay. So as she's crying, outside the carriage, Uba, he's like, Kimbu, cry? He's probably shocked because he's probably seen her as a strong, tough woman character, always solid, never really shown emotion. So as he hears that weeping, he's making him think, what's going on? Who's making her cry? Let's go to the next page. Go to the guy in the carriage. With a hat. He's like, oh, Slabberdashis, such emotional creatures. Slabberdashis, one of the 12 deadly clans of Amato. And he goes, Kimbu, no cry. As he says this, go to the next page. Kimbu, no cry. Kimbu, my Kimbu. So he's getting pumped up. As you can see, his body expands. So we're learning. If you analyze it quickly, one of his abilities is to expand his body, is to multiply in size, is to increase. Obviously, we see that's got to do with emotion. So that's a perfect kind of bodyguard to kind of have with you. Someone who's a bit docile, dopey, very loyal to you, and wants to protect you. So the perfect bodyguard to have, someone who put his life on the line, because someone put their life on the line for you. It's a good bodyguard to have. All right, next page. Hope you guys are enjoying this review. Okay. Then, Tamashi's eye. Tamashi's eye technique, mind control. Then he says, calm down. Kimbu is fine. Then he's like, Kimbu is fine. I'm fine. Next page. Everything has changed now. You should have came back for me. You should have taken me with you. This is all your fault. Like I said before, she's putting all of it on him now. She's putting it all on him. That's it. All on him. That's all his fault that, you know, you got twerked off. That you was out there twerking and working. Or doing what you was doing. She says this to him, my loyalty's with Amato. You're doing your boy dirty. You want to put all your emotions into him, then tell him, listen, the person you need to destroy, I'm serving him. Ha, ha, ha. How's that for revenge? You don't get them girls anyway in real life. You know what? You don't want me no more? I'm going to call your friend. I'm gonna hang out with your friend. I'm going to party with your friend. I'm going to get revenge on you, and you're going to hear about it, and you're going to hate me. You're going to feel that pain I feel. So obviously she's hurt inside. And when you're hurt, you hurt people. When you're hurt, you hurt other people around you. That's human beings for you. Next page. So Remeoshi is sitting there. He's kind of shaking out of it a little bit. That little, you know, flashback, reminiscing, the smell of her hair, all those little things he's probably thinking. But, you know, man has to be solid. Don't let these girls gas you up, man. Don't. So do what you must. I understand. You have your own path, and I have mine. And that is certain. So he's showing her, listen, do what you're going to do, innit? Do. Then she's confused because she's like, do you love me? Like when we were kids? If you do be with me, surrender to Amato and let the world fight for itself. Please? Please? Nah, but not, bro. Remeoshi says in his head, never. But don't say it out loud. Why? Because he knows she's at an emotional state. She's emotional, so I'm not going to say nothing to push her over the edge mentally. She's already exposed her emotions enough, so I'm not going to go say any more or add any more to it because I'm just going to think, never, never. Then Remeoshi responds back like this. He's like, I trained night and day to save this world, for us to be in it together. That's what pushed me all these years to make sure, this is what pushed me all these years to be with you, but not like this. Not like this. All these years. What do you know about all these years? Song coming soon. And we're not like this. Okay, not like this. Not in this to leave my mission. Forget what I have to do. Just be with you. What about what? I need to win. I need to do my job. I need to fulfill my mission. But you want me to forget that just to prove to you that you're special. It's not special enough that I'm coming back. It's not special enough that I am punch you in your head because you say you're selling a motto, but this is how these females can be, man. These are how these females can be sometimes. Then he says to her, this ain't the Kimberly I remember. And she goes, what do you remember? To be continued. Boom. Next chapter will be the past of Remeoshi. Alright guys, that was it. Okay, and I really hope you enjoyed that. Okay, as you can see, it's more than just a manga book or a fight. It's a deep story and there's a lot more to come. I'm only just touching the surface with this. And I actually drew this chapter about 10 years ago, to be honest. Yeah, 10 years ago. And I never bought it out. After I finished uni, I stopped. I was just looking for a job, looking for work, looking to, you know, get my protein shakes in that. But something told me, come back to this, come back to this, come back to this. The time is now, you know. So I didn't want to redraw everything. I wanted to use it because I want to show my growth and my development. And it's a point now, like, it's here. I want to get the book, follow the journey. I've touched the tip of the iceberg. The things I'm going to cover in this is going to be real, man. It's going to be real. Trust me on that. I guarantee that. And chapter 3 is going to be in colour. So prepare your eyes for that. It might be a little bit more, but trust me, I'm just bringing quality story. I'm bringing realness to the table, man. I'm bringing real stories to the table. So I hope you enjoyed the review. Like it, subscribe, and share it as well, because that helps as well. And I'll see you guys soon, man. Got a lot of things coming up, and I'll do that in another video. All right, that's enough of your time. Thank you. Bye.